the books we have here, the assignments we have, from the aerospace science to the leadership education. And if you're perfect, if you make all your grades and you look good as your uniform inspection, I think you're above average. I think you're a B, or maybe an A. You could make a 90. How about that? I have had one student out of 900 make a 90, and that's an A in my class. But I don't call you excellent unless you've done community service and served people less fortunate than yourself. The best type of gift you can give anyone is that gift where no one can pay you back. And that's what I'm trying to do. This is a huge part of our organization, and believe it or not, every year you run the numbers by 150, 170 students times 40 apiece, plus all the other stuff we do. We sometimes between 10 and 12,000 community service hours to our Quad City area here, the four communities in our area here. So it's a significant impact on our community is your volunteering and making the world a better place. Another side of community service is that I've had many of my cadets find what they like and don't like by doing community service. So we're right next to a hospital. I have quite a few cadets go over there and volunteer at the hospital. A handful, 5 or 6 I can think off the top of my head, have learned that they like to work at a hospital. They want to be in the medical profession. They may want to be a nurse, physician assistant, doctor, and that's what I want you to do, is to pursue your interest, learn what you don't like, and hopefully discover what you do like, and change your world while you're changing others. That's an important part of our community service here. These are the overall subjects that Junior ROTC will cover in the 3 years. I hope you take it. I have a dream of the community service, of the military studies class being a 3-year class. It's not happened yet, but I do have a 3-year beta test with the Air Force that covers all of this opportunities. Here are some of the activities that we do in Junior ROTC. We require you to learn how to act in a public, formal, can I say a military ball is like a military prom. We have those every year. We call honor guards, again this is not sort of standard, but this is what Colonel Peoples says. I call an honor guard, or my club that raises and lowers the flag every day at Prescott High School. We've been open for, now this is the beginning of our 7th year, and we have raised and lowered the flag since the first day, August the 6th, 2006, that we were opened. And so there you think about it, 6 times 185, we're now over 1,000 straight days at Prescott High School that we have been open and raised and lowered the flag. Rain, snow, we have a lot of snow during the wintertime. Very big winds, 50, 70 mile an hour winds. So we've done, I'm very proud of Honor Guard. Varsity athletics, I am a varsity coach. For orienteering, Lieutenant Colonel DeKemper, my co-teacher, is a varsity drill coach. Color guard, that is the competitions that we go to, state competitions and participate in color guard. That means presenting flags at the event. That first picture I had of my cadets certainly helped out and allowed those things to happen. And then the curriculum and action trips, the CIA trips. This is what the Air Force helps pay us to take you guys away from your normal situation here in school and augment your education by going to places such as Luke Air Force Base, 100 miles to the south, or Flagstaff, 100 miles to the north, or Meteor Crater, or many other places. We've been to San Diego, we've been to Tucson, we've been to Kitt Peak, we've been to Vandenberg Air Force Base, we've been to Los Angeles. We take these curriculum action trips. You can plan on being invited to 2 a year minimum. And oh, by the way, if you stick with me, I will take you or give you the opportunity to go to every four-year college in Arizona. We go to NAU, University of Arizona, Arizona State University, as well as Grand Canyon University, of course, Amarillo here in our backyard. So you can definitely check out your dreams there. Chain of command. Let's talk about a chain of command. Sort of exists in your family, right? Existed in my family when I was your age. And this exists here in Junior ROTC. We're simply trying to educate you as a teenager as to some of the basic concepts of adulthood. That in any organization, you're going to have a boss, and in any organization, you're going to have somebody below you. Here in Junior ROTC, we have job descriptions for every duty that I have for my leaders, and we have an organizational chart that are based on military charts. You think about how is your family organized? Who takes care of the money in your family? Who takes care of the food in your family? Who washes the dishes afterwards, after you eat? Let's see, who takes care of the cars in your family? The specifics. How about the school organization? You ever think about those books that you look at in the school? Who orders those books? Who takes care of them? Who turns on the lights in the morning? Who makes the schools warm in the morning? Well, guess what? Everything I just mentioned, someone in our AZ 2006 Cadet Corps is taking care of this for you guys. I have cadets that take care of the roads and grounds, make sure everything's clean, make sure they cook the burgers for our open house next August 13th. Have people that clean. I have cadets that set up the announcements, set up the curriculum and action trips. They take care of you. This is how our ROTC works. In order to organize an organization, we need to identify the skills and set up everything and let people do their work. This is what we are. We're about 150 cadets at AZ 2006, probably maybe 170 this year because of our hybrid course that I'm teaching here. But look and see that I consider us a group. We have 2 or more squadrons. My leadership class is called SAL, Senior Academy Leadership. That's my leadership class, and they're organizing the group structure right now. I know you can't see this, but basically this is how a lot of organizations are set up. Just as simple as people in charge and then underneath them. Over here you have the Cadet Corps Commander, the Deputy Commander, the First Sergeant, the highest ranking NCO. In our Junior ROTC, this is a Major here who's the Cadet Corps Commander, Cadet Phil Madigan. And our Deputy Commander here is Cadet Vanderpool. And we have Command Chief Master Sergeant is a highest enlisted rank, which would be a sophomore. And then over here we have Operations Squadron, Mission Support Squadron, and our Logistics Squadron for our AZ 2006-3. A SASE. This is going to be on your first test. What is a SASE? A SASE is me. I am the SASE designated by the United States Air Force to be in charge of AZ 2006-3. I have complete responsibility and honestly the final word on anything in the organization. And the Air Force is dependent on your rank. And technically I outrank Lieutenant Colonel Bill DeKemper. And so it's my responsibility for promotion and discipline and grades, of course, in a professional educator environment, because I am paid by Ms. McCraley, I am paid by Prescott Unified School District. I'm a state certified teacher in history and science. Bill DeKemper, Colonel DeKemper, is absolutely equal to me as a professional educator. And I can't not think of one time in 6 years I've had to be ranked above the person I work with. We work together quite well. My previous partner was Senior Master Sergeant Cal Martinez, and so we work together. And as far as cadets are concerned, or the principals, or the status that you worked at, you call Colonel Kemper, and we work together equally on everything. We're team teaching. The staff, cadets in the staff position are all taking the SAL flight, which is our first period class at Prescott, and they volunteered to be interviewed and selected, critiqued and selected last year, and I believe we have 13, 14 of my students in there, and they are sophomores to seniors, and they're outstanding students first and people, as well as they have aspirations of being leaders and would like to have different leadership skills honed and challenged by different projects that we're giving them. To get promoted for first-year students is not that hard. First-year cadets. You need to pass my class, and guess what? You're going to be promoted the next quarter. Once you come up to second year, and of course third and fourth year, you get promoted relative to your acceptance and demonstration of additional responsibility. So at the end of the first year, and I'm talking to first year cadets, I assume everybody here will be an E4 rank. Okay? First year cadets at Prescott High School are not required to wear the blue uniform. I think all of my students, none of my students have active duty parents or reserve parents. This is not a militaristic town. So being in the uniform is quite unusual, and so I don't want to scare everybody away by making everybody wear blues and yes sir, no sir on the first day. This first year is an orientation year, and you can choose to wear our unit t-shirt tucked in, long pants, appropriate, and closed-toed shoes on Thursdays. Thursdays are uniform days. Or you can wear professional wear, which we define as, did I tell you there was the other bells and all going on? Our professional wear is how a
Peter Velasquez, Patty Grace, Andrew Razzo, Isabel Lindsay to the front office for a message, please.
Don't you love high school? Professional wear is defined as teenagers going to interview for teenage jobs such as Target, Walmart, Sonic, here in Prescott. And you need to look professional, no holes, no straps, no skin, ideally a collared shirt for gentlemen, a tie is quite appropriate. Females need to dress, some people say dress like for church. But you can have a choice as a first-year cadet to wear your t-shirt or professional wear on Thursdays, and I think that's quite appropriate that you're learning to dress with the professional crowd and demonstrate that you're ready for additional responsibilities. Okay, at this time, this concludes the first lecture for MS-100. I went over some of the organizational structure of GRTC, how we do things here at AZ 2006-3. I talked about the promotion, I talked about the dress, talked about the community service, and we will proceed on from this next week, and I look forward to seeing you guys online.